Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here for episode 29 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean. So last time we began the first of this two-parter, where we met another of Dio's sons, Versus. Versus seems pretty well put together, I guess, compared to the other two. And Poochie had him do a little taste test because apparently Poochie has a shellfish allergy, which is a very common allergy to have. So it's not like it's like super surprising or shocking or anything. It's just didn't necessarily expect it to be in here, you know. Um, so Jolene and Hermes are hunting down Poochie and everything, while we have oh my gosh, why does his name always escape me at the most inopportune times? Um the kid, he's off taking stuff to the Speedwagon Foundation and shit. And Anasui and weather reporter are on their way. But Jolene and Hermes end up getting involved with Versus and Poochie and an airplane because Versus' stand allows him to take any memory any memory that the Earth itself would remember, basically, which is anything that basically at some point touched the Earth, and sort of bring it back into reality. It's interesting. It's an interesting stand. So because a plane crash happened, the Earth holds that memory, and so Jolene and Hermes are lured into the plane and basically have to experience the moment of the crash. And because it's made real, they would die. Obviously, we know they're going to get out of it before the plane crash occurs. But still, it's a really interesting ability. And I would definitely say so far in this third batch of episodes, we've had some pretty interesting abilities. It's like the series is, or the part, I guess you could say, is really starting now. Everything before this was set up. Everything before this was just setting things up, and now we're getting the really interesting stuff. So I'm very, very interested to see where this goes. Now, for this episode, just because it makes it easier on me today, this will not be a normal thing, but just for this episode, we are watching on Netflix. Normally, we won't do that. Normally, we'll still get it from the site because of the subtitles and all, but yeah, we're watching on Netflix, so just letting you know the subtitles will be off, and they'll use the localized censored versions of names and stuff. It's just for today, just this time, because I forgot to download the episode otherwise. And honestly, I just want to, or I need to really get to this. So, just time-wise, I don't have the time to download it. I don't know, unless it takes, like, really quick. Maybe I'll try downloading it, see how long it takes, and if it's not too long, I'll go with it. If it looks like it's going to take too long, I'll just cancel the download and go with the Netflix version. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know at the beginning of the reaction. And speaking of, excuse me, we're just going to go right into that. I don't know how this stand is going to be defeated. I don't know how what's going to happen to Versus. Poochie's probably going to escape, but we'll see. Maybe Weather Reporter Anasu, you are on the way, will help. In the meantime, though, let's get this going. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, yeah. What an ending. Like, I was enjoying this episode in general. Like, obviously the stakes were high, and the way Hermes and Jolene got out of it was fantastic. Really great use of Kiss's ability. I do still kind of wonder if it was just Hermes' snap of the moment decision, or if they came up with it together, or hell, even if Jolene was the one to come up with it. I just kind of wonder. I kind of want to think that they came up with it together. Maybe that's just hopeful thinking, but I want to believe that. But I also think that they had like 1 second. They had like 1 second to make this decision. So I think realistically, Hermes came up with the decision and just kind of enacted it. Jolene probably figured out what was going on instantly and just worked with it. That's what I'm assuming. But in the course of 1 second, all of that would have had to happen, and it's like anime logic, basically. So yeah. But it's like these 2 episodes of this stand of versus this stand battle was a pretty good one. And the thing that really appealed to me with this was the unique nature of his stand and how genuinely dangerous it is. But even more than that, obviously, because it's me, I really, really liked the shipping fuel that it gave to Jolene and Hermes here. It gave a lot. Like, it was like... I know it's JoJo, and I know that this series tends to be pretty damn gay. Like, everyone points that out. That's not a secret. I think Araki is fully aware of what he's doing with this, especially by part 6. Well, nothing, like, is ever really confirmed with that, unfortunately, at least not by this point in the series. I think it's very much supposed to still have those kind of tones to it. It's kind of, I feel it's supposed to be read that way. It has to be, right? And Jolene and Hermes have had great chemistry since the very beginning of the series. And so seeing the way they interact in these 2 episodes, just the certain things that, and again, I think I said it last time, but maybe there are certain parts of this that I'm looking a little more into than maybe intended, but I really don't know how to see it any other way. It makes so much sense to me. It's so perfectly fitting to me that it feels like that's what it's doing. It's just trying to, connect these 2. It's trying to make these 2 come across as a couple. And again, I might be looking too much into things. It's very much possible. I don't deny that fact. But, I'm going to kind of just go out of my way to just kind of say, no matter what, it's my headcanon that these 2 are girlfriends, for sure. Because it's just like everything kind of leads to that for me. Pretty much everything. So, yeah. But then we have this ending. So, Weather Report has got his memory back because Versus happened to get that due to his ability. It was unintended, it wasn't something he tried to do, it just happened. But he knew he could use that. And so at the end, when it was very clear that he had lost, he decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm betraying Poochie. And just got the disc to Weather Report. He read the memories, knew how strong and I guess demented Weather Report's stand can truly be, and made sure that he got his memories back. So the question now is, what are these memories? And why is his stand so dangerous? And even more so, what is going to happen now? I'm hoping that he still remains an ally. Because again, he would still have all the memories he made since his disc was taken by his brother. But he would also have the old memories back. So maybe there would be a conflict there. But I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like he's not going to just turn on them. It's hard to say, because it's like, I've always seen Weather Report as like a good boy, like, you know what I mean? He's a definite ally, he's a good boy, he's helpful, he's likable. But again, that was without his memories. We don't know what he's like when he knows who he is and everything. So, it's definitely a good lead-in for what's going to come next. So, yeah. We kind of finished off this battle. Versus knows he's done, even though he hasn't technically been defeated yet. But at least not, like, beaten up or, you know, taken out of the battle. So, yeah, where is this gonna go? I love how Versus seemed to, like be scared of the rainbows specifically. It's like, uh-oh, what does that mean? What do the rainbows do? I've seen various media where rainbows have been used in unnatural ways, I guess you could say, like in ways that are not typically thought of in that regard. Like I've seen like media where rainbows burn people and shit, where they just start fires in general, that kind of stuff. Um, Things like that, basically. And it's like, in reality, obviously, it's just a refraction of light and everything, but still. I am wondering, like, what is going to happen here? What do these rainbows do? This was a very good episode, though. This was a very good episode. I very much enjoyed it, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. So, for now, tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean? And yeah, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.